Hey there, everybody. Oppenheimer Me 2002 here, and I'm gonna do my Warner Brothers VHS collection for 2024 edition, starting with the clamshells. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's begin. Starting with the first four clamshells. This is the 1985 version of Alice in Wonderland, and originally released by Columbia Pictures Television, but it's owned by Sony now. So, yep, reprint from April 6th and May 15th, 2002. But even though this still have previews from 1998, so yep. This is a movie that's based on the TV series Batman the Animated Series. April 12th, 1994. Guts tape from Goodwill back in October 2016, which I had for almost 8 years. And yes, I have two Batman movies on VHS. One of them is Batman Mask of Phantasm and Sub-Zero, which I'm showing it right now. And I checked to see what it's recycled from, and it's Born to Be Wild, the 1995 VHS. The print date is March 5th, 1998, so print the day before my birthday that year, and 4 years before I was born. So, yeah. And next, here's the rarest tape I ever owned, which is I have the oldest Warner Brothers tape I ever owned, so yep. And it's a classic movie that has Burt Reynolds and Goldie Hawn. The print date is April 27th, 1983. Yep. This is the oldest tape I ever owned, like I said, so yeah. Really good movie right here that I watched a few years ago. And I do have the 1971 version, which is a Paramount movie, while this movie's from Warner Brothers. Got this tape from St. Vincent de Paul back in September of 2016 when I start volunteer there. October 27th, 1994. Good movie right here that I watched years ago. Film rental from Movie Mart. And this movie has the late Peter Boyle in it, who plays the monster in Young Frankenstein, and he plays Ray's father, Frank, in Everybody Loves Raymond. Kind of cool, huh? June 2nd, 1995. And I already fixed a mistake on this tape. It's not rated G. It's actually rated PG. So, yep. This is one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies right here from 1983. And MGM did originally make this movie, but it's now owned by Turner because Warner Brothers bought Turner back in the late 90s. So, yep. October 28th, 2001, so printed 3 days before Halloween of that year. And this tape will be turning 23 this year, so yeah. Got this tape from the Youth Ranch back in 2011, and I had this tape for a very long time. But now I had this tape back in the collection back in 2021. And this movie has Christopher Lloyd, John Plotwright, and Walter Matthau, and Mason Gumbel as Dennis. December 23rd, 1993, so printed 2 days before Christmas of that year. And this copy doesn't have the Crush commercial at beginning because this copy is version 2, so yep. I really like this movie right here from 1993, and it's one of the first movies to be released by Warner Brothers Family Entertainment, so yeah. Haven't seen this movie yet, but I will soon because it has Gene Wilder in it, so yeah. And this is a later pressing. You ready? The print date is February 7th, 1986, so this is a later pressing. But even though this tape is from 1981, so yeah. And ironically enough, this is one of the first WB tapes that I ever owned since 2017, so pretty cool to find, so yeah. November 3rd, 2000. I did enjoy this movie. I did enjoy this special last year. And great Christmas special right here, so yep. If you haven't seen this special yet. This is one of the first tapes I ever owned, so yeah. And I had this tape for a very long time, since 2011, so yep. And that's when I start collecting VHS tapes back in 2011. So, yep, November 17th, 2000. And this copy does have 2000 previews, so yeah. And the update ink label too. So, yep. Classic movie right here from 1964 that stars Don Knotts and Carol Cook. The print date is March 17th or St. Patrick's Day, 1995. Five more tapes for this video, and then part 2 will be next. One of my all-time favorite animated, underrated anime movies from 1999. And it's a masterpiece, so, yep. If you haven't seen this movie, I recommend you watch it. And speaking of robots, my dad and I plan on checking the Wild Robot soon, so yeah, which is pretty cool. November 2nd, 1999, so print 2 days after Halloween of that year. Two print dates, November 4th and November 11th, 2003. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, the wheels are kind of squeaky. It has a crack on the tape right here. But hopefully the tape will play fine, so not to worry. So, yep. Excellent family movie from 1995. July 26, 1995. Two more tapes for this video, then part 2 will be next. This is the 1978 underrated version of The Lord of the Rings, which has the late John Hurt in it. So, yeah. Who did the voice of Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings, the 1978 version? Directed by Ralph Benitzky. Too bad it never had the sequel, which sucks. It sucks, so yeah. But good thing the live action Lord of the Rings movies, directed by Peter Jackson, got the part, so yep. January 28th, 2002. Yeah. And finally, one last tape burst video. This is a good movie right here from 2000 that has Frankie Muniz, Luke Wilson, and Kevin Bacon. June 1st, 2000. And I already checked to see what's recycled from. And it's Wild Wild West, the 1999 VHS. So, yep. Well, everybody, there you have it for this video for my Warner Brothers VHS collection for 2024 edition. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon. So, yep.